Hello again, my YouTube family and my Denture family and my Spoonie family. I told you last night that I was going to make a part 2 to my video last night. I'm sorry, I had technical difficulties. For some reason my video wouldn't upload when I recorded it through YouTube. So I had to do it on my phone and my storage is full. So I was having some issues, and then apparently I forgot to put my phone on the charger. So I'm sorry. And also, I would like to apologize to Kathy Phillips. I called her Cindy in my first video. I do actually have a friend named Cindy with the same last name, so maybe she's thinking of me, whatever. Anyway, so I wanted to come on tonight. We're day 2, as I said, pre-E-Day, extraction oral surgery day, for those that don't know what that is. And that'll be this Tuesday. Not gonna lie, the nerves are really kicking in. However, today has been a much better day. As you can tell, I'm dressed and out of my jammies. I put my face on and fixed my hair a little today, and I even put a little bit of jewelry on today. So anyway, I wanted to tell you my whole dental story that led me to E-Day. And I know I told you a little bit last night. I apologize. I was very nervous last night. I was very tired. And when I get nervous, I tend to talk really fast. So my enunciation of my words, sometimes they'll come out clearly. And as I said, with the dental pain that I've been having, and it's not even E-Day yet, but it will be this Tuesday, it's just been kind of hard. And I didn't realize I've had, like I said, this bottom bridge in for years. I didn't realize it affected my speech. But maybe it does. I don't know. But anyway, I was going to add some pictures of my x-rays to this video, but I don't know how to do that. So maybe at a later time I will learn how to do that and can show you guys those. If not, you can find it on my GoFundMe page or whatever. I didn't post that link because I'm not on here to try to promote my fundraising or anything like that. I keep that to my Facebook and my Instagram. But if you would like that link or anything, you can comment below on my video and I will get it to you. Okay, so anyway, there goes the itching again. Comes with fibromyalgia. Anyway, I was telling you guys a little bit last night about how when I was 8 years old and we lived in Panama, in South America, what a bad experience that I had. I still to this day remember it. So back then, they used this gray toothpaste that was really nasty, and it felt like sandpaper, and it tasted horrible. And yeah, like I said last night, like I puked so much. I remember that to this day. And that's probably why I didn't want to go to the dentist much when I became an adult, but I knew I had to because of genetics and stuff like that. So anyway, flash forward to my 20s, and I was going in for cleanings, like, my mid-20s, whatever, and they had discussed with me before that with my genetics, and back then that I was starting to show signs of gingivitis, but they weren't too concerned about it. So then flash forward about another 10 years in my 30s. So when I was 30 years old, my daughter, who is now in her 20s, I went to the dentist for a basic cleaning. And my dentist that I've been with for years, since I was like 18. And I went in there for a cleaning, and as he's cleaning my teeth, all of a sudden he says, "Uh-oh." Now when you're sitting in the dentist chair, you don't want to hear "uh-oh," right? So I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "I don't know how to tell you this." And I'm like, "Tell me what?" He's like, "Well, I can probably show you better than I can tell you." And I'm like, "Okay." So he holds his hand up like this to me, right? And in the hand were like these 4 white, really, really white, because I don't know if my teeth have ever been really, really white, but these teeth in his hand, and I didn't know they were teeth. And, you know, he's holding it like that, and I'm like, what are those? And he says, they're teeth. And I'm like, whose teeth? And he goes, they're yours. And I went, what? And I'm like, you pulled my teeth? I kid you not. Sorry, I spit on myself. And he was like, no, I did not pull your teeth. He says, they fell out. And I go, what do you mean they fell out? And he's like, well, I was cleaning your teeth and they fell out in my hand. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I know. He goes, I'm thinking the same thing. He says, I was doing a basic cleaning, you know. It wasn't even, I was being gentle, he says, and apparently what I thought was buildup, plaque buildup, was advanced severe stage of periodontal disease. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, and I'm very surprised that, those haven't been causing you pain. And I said, you know, I've never really had a lot of toothaches before. My teeth back in my 20s weren't really that sensitive. But as I got older and after I had my daughter and why I was pregnant, I became kind of anemic and like she was just taking all the calcium out of my bones. And that's when I first started experiencing really bad tooth pain, was when I was pregnant with her. And that was about 26 years ago because she just turned 25. So anyway, during my pregnancy, I just that's when I started complaining. I started going to the dentist and, he explained to me, and my doctor explained to me, OBGYN, that, so I tried upping my calcium and all that kind of stuff, right? And I'm not a big milk drinker. I never was. And I drink almond milk now because of my Hashimoto's and different things. And it's just better for my digestive tract. And I like chocolate milk, but I've just never really liked milk. And I'm not sure if I'm lactose intolerant, but anyway. So I'm just like, I'm 30 years old. So that was devastating to me, and I'm sure those of you out there that's been through it, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't know if any of you had your teeth fall out at a basic cleaning, but let me tell you, I was horrified. And so I'm sitting in a chair and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my 4 teeth are gone on the bottom. Like, I have to go home. My husband's going to see me without teeth. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh no. I can't let my husband see me without teeth. And I got all teared up and I'm sorry. Thinking about it. Sorry. Wow. Thinking about it, it's getting me a little teary-eyed right now. Anyway, so I looked at him and I love my dentist and I said, and I literally said this, I said, dude, I'm not leaving here without teeth. So you better get me some teeth. I said, and they need to be pretty. I said, because I'm not going home and letting my husband see me without teeth or anybody. I said, I'm not leaving this office. I'm not getting out of this chair without teeth. And he's like, no problem. He says, I'm going to make you teeth. They're going to be temporary. He says, but in a month, you'll have permanent teeth down there. And I said, okay. So he made me the temporary, and it's just kind of like, I can't remember if it snapped onto my teeth or how it stayed in. I can't remember. And so anyway, so he put that in, and then a month later I came in and they did my bridge. Now I don't know, like it's not the kind that pops out, so it's not like a retainer. I don't know exactly the name of it. I think it starts with an M or something, but it's not implants, but it's actually attached to my teeth. I don't think I covered this last night, but I only have 4 of my own teeth on the bottom. I know I told you guys I was having 15 teeth pulled, and possibly my one demon impacted wisdom tooth on E-Day, which is coming up this Tuesday on June 11th. But I only have 4 of my own natural teeth. So this tooth right up here up front is mine, and then the bridge attaches to that, and then I have the 3 teeth over here, which all have cavities in between them. And then on the top here, on this side, I have a tooth that, like I said last night, I could stick my finger in. and then I have this a tooth next to it, and then the other tooth has big, huge cavities, and it's turning black. Like there's hardly any tooth left. I don't even know how that thing's hanging in my mouth. And then I have my two front teeth, and then go over, and then I have one. I don't know if it's a molar, but it's like right here. I've had a bone and gum graft on that years ago at the periodontist, which actually was a pleasant experience during the procedure, but 4 days after. I was a teacher's aide at the time, and I put that whistle in my mouth at recess time to blow in March when it was cold and the wind was blowing, and it just felt like someone took a machete and in my face, you know. So anyway, since I was 30 and all this saga happened, then I started having 2 more toothaches about probably 5 years later or whatever, I don't know. Could have been sooner. And I remember I was at work one day and I had a really bad toothache, and I went to the dentist and he did my first root canal. Well, within 5 months, I was back in the emergency, having an emergency dental appointment, and it was killing me. And he said, well, it appears to be the wisdom tooth, you know, there's no root in there. I don't know what's going on. So the root canal, that tooth had to be extracted, and then the other 2 teeth next to it had to go, because I don't know if there was an infection, I can't remember or whatever, but anyway, so those 3 teeth went. And then just, it seems like every year, and I don't know why it happens around the holidays, but for some reason, almost every year since then, and I'm 53, as I said last night, another tooth, two teeth, whatever. So all my molars up here are gone, except for this one. If it, I think it's a molar, but I'm not sure. But I'm not going to open my mouth and show you guys right now. I'm not going to show you guys. If you want to see my teeth and how jacked up they are, you can go to my GoFundMe page. You can get that link from me, and you can see the pictures on there, or you can see them on my Facebook or my Instagram if you go in there and add me or whatever. So on Instagram, I'm Mama Borski, and on Facebook, you know, if you want that link. And I'm really careful who I accept, because you got to be careful nowadays. So, you know, I don't want to give my information out to anybody that's just looking to troll or be mean or whatever. So anyway, if you truly are genuine and you want to get my links and be friends with me on those outlets, then just send me a little comment on this video, you know, through YouTube or whatever. Anyway, so so about, I think it was about between, I'm sorry, I got a spasm in my back. Between 5 and 8 years ago, I went to the dentist for my I think my last 2 extractions that I had, and at that point, he was like, you know, he's like, I'm not even going to take your money to try to save your teeth anymore. You know, we could do cleanings. He said, but honestly, if you go to the periodontist or anything right now, there's nothing anybody can do, you know. You have, he says, you're not on a lot of medications, which at first he thought maybe medications because of my chronic pain issues and stuff was ruining my teeth. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm on thyroid medication and blood pressure medicine and some medicine for my GERD. But I go, you know, because I'm MCS, like I discussed last night. So he's like, so then I told him, well, I have Hashimoto's thyroiditis disease. And he says, oh. He says, you have autoimmune disease, you have thyroid disease. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, yep. He goes, unfortunately, your Hashimoto's thyroiditis disease is destroying your teeth rapidly. So within just like the last 5 years, like, and then I don't even remember seeing this tooth up here go bad. Gosh, I'm sorry guys, my nose is itching again. Allergies are bothering me today. It's getting very hot here. It was like between 105, I think, and 107 today. But anyway, so my nose is running. I took some Zyrtec. Anyway, so, you know, he was telling me that my Hashimoto's was destroying my teeth and everything. And so he's like, you know, eventually, you know, you're going to have to go to Dentures. And I said, yeah. I said, so does that have to happen now? And he's like, no. He says, we're just going to deal with it 1 tooth at a time, just, you know, come in like for your cleanings. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I was very depressed when I knew my teeth couldn't be saved. And I didn't admit that I was depressed to anybody. I didn't even realize until all this happened back in January with this last emergency, that how depressed I've been with my teeth. And I never really talked about my teeth, my bad teeth, in depth until this all really started happening. And a lot of my family and friends don't even know that I have this bridge and everything. Some of them just found out that, hey, some of them didn't even notice I was missing almost all my teeth on the bottom, you know. I've learned over the years to, when I smile in my pictures, I do a, you know, just, you know, I just cock my head certain ways and just try to camouflage it and everything. And I really love taking pictures with my family and my friends. And it got to the point where within the last few years, I rarely go out to eat dinner or eat in front of anybody but my husband, or my kids, or my closest best friends. And I just got to where I was really embarrassed to eat in front of people. Sorry, I don't mean to cry. I didn't expect that to happen. And so, give me a minute. So I was just getting really embarrassed, you know. And years ago, I had mentioned to him as a joke, my dentist, you know, was just pulling my teeth, and he would tell me, no, you're too pretty. And I'm like, what has that got to do with it? You know, I've never been a vain person. I've never thought I'm all that or whatever. And he's like, it'll change the shape of your face. And I didn't understand until I watched some videos, and some people took their dentures out. A lot of my family members who had dentures, like I talked about last night, didn't talk about it. And they never let us see them with their teeth out. So, you know, so I didn't know there were all these people in my family, young and old, that, you know. So anyway, even with my husband, I started getting really embarrassed for him to see my teeth. I started getting embarrassed to kiss him. Matter of fact, the other day, I just had this moment, and I said, you know, I don't want you to see me without my teeth. And he's like, well, babe, it's okay. You're my wife, and I love you, and I'm going to be taking care of you. And I said, well, they're putting dentures in right away, and so you won't see. And he goes, well, eventually I'm going to have to see. He goes, and I want to see because I want to make sure that you're healing okay. So because I know that you're tough and you don't run to the doctor all the time about everything. And he goes, you know, I almost died in 2017, and, you know, I'm with him alone. I've been with him 27 years, and we've been married for 24. It'll be 25 this December. Woo! And I didn't ever let him see me with that partial out. It came up one time before they gave me the permanent one, and I would not let him see, and he wanted to see, and I started crying, and I said, no, you're not going to see. So the other night I got a little teary-eyed, and I was like, I don't want you to see me without my teeth. And he was like, babe, it's okay. I'm still going to love you. It's not going to change how I feel. And I was like, are you still going to want to kiss me? Am I still going to be pretty and attractive to you? And he's like, babe, stop. You're being, you know, silly. And he's like, look I'm losing all my teeth. My teeth are bad. I'm missing teeth. And he goes, you still love me, right? And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, and he's like, honey, it's okay. He's like, I'm not trying to play down how you feel. He says, but he goes, it's not going to change how I feel about you. I'm so blessed to be married to such a sweet man. Sorry. He's even seen me with my weight fluctuate, because by nature I'm normally a very slender girl. But with the Hashimoto's, it has made me jump up 50, 60 pounds. And I eat like a bird because of my teeth. So, and I still gain weight. So, you know, I'm doing some research on that. I follow a couple of people that have thyroid disease, and they're a doctor and a pharmacist, and they wrote some books, and they're really helping me. But anyway, sorry guys, I got emotional. I didn't expect that to happen tonight. Anyway, so that's what led me to now 2 days before E-Day. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to lie, I'm nervous. I'm scared, and I don't really know why, because I've always done well in the dental chair. I usually don't even feel the shots. They're like, do you feel that? Do you feel the pinch? And I don't. You know, I don't know why, but I don't. The thing that always hurts me the worst is water or air. It's like when I went back in January, when all this happened that led me to this 6 months ago, when it just got really rapidly, like almost overnight worse. I told him as soon as I got in the chair when he went to look in my mouth, I said, number one, I said, I will let you look in my mouth. I said, but you are not blowing air in my mouth, and you are not putting water in my mouth, because I said, these 3 teeth down here and these 4 up here, I said, if air hits them, lukewarm water, room temperature water, Jello hits them, it's excruciating. I said, so unless you're going to slather up some pain medicine on that where I won't feel it, you're not putting water or air in my mouth. And I've never done that. And I was seeing a dentist. It's not my normal dentist, because my dentist was busy. So anyway, he looks at my x-rays, and he was pretty freaked out about the impacted wisdom tooth. That wasn't, I wouldn't say really freaked out, but like concerned that hadn't been pulled. And I explained to him, the situation with that my dentist never wanted to put me through that because of all my other health issues, and I was young. And like I said, there's a possibility that it might disfigure me. Now, I'm not vain, but people look at our teeth, as everybody said. They look at our face. And when I look at someone with a disfigurement, I don't think, ooh, or anything like that. I'm totally a very accepting, loving person. I don't judge anybody, regardless what their beliefs are or anything. But still, we're human, and we all like to feel like we look good, or, we feel like people are staring at us when our teeth are jacked up, or we have something going on. I mean, I deal with it because, like, as you're seeing me today, you wouldn't know that I'm in any kind of chronic pain. Now, my pain level is lower today. It's a 4, but there's a lot of times when it's a 10, and I've got makeup on, and I look like I'm healthy to people. And they look at me, I'm on my cane or my walker, and they're looking at me like, what's wrong with her? I just recently got my play card, my handicap play card. I, for years, didn't get it when I needed it because I was embarrassed, or was afraid someone would come up and say, what are you doing parking in the handicap? But I don't really drive. My husband does all the driving because of my back and different things. So anyway, so I've been on antibiotics, and the ibuprofen around the clock since my emergency visit back in January of this year, 2019. And I've been pretty much on a liquid soft diet. Every now and then I'll eat like something like my husband makes, like soft chicken or something like that. But I usually, like, if I do get it down, the next day I was like, oh, I've been taking clove spice. Now, my husband bought me some clove oil, but I read that if you're going to have extractions, that you probably shouldn't use the oil because it could cause more damage. I don't know what, to your gums. But I didn't want to take any chances. So I've been taking the spice, and I take Orajel and put it in my hand, a real thick glob, and I take the spice and put it in there, and I get a toothpick, and then I stick it in those cavities and in between all my teeth, and I rub it on my teeth because the enamel on my teeth is so, there's barely any enamel that, like, my teeth, like, they hurt really, really bad. And I can actually wiggle a lot of my teeth, not real loose, but you can feel that they're loose. So my teeth have been crumbling and failing for years now. My feelings have fallen out. I've had teeth break off when I was eating Thanksgiving dinner, eating soft foods, like biting into turkey. That was very tender or whatever. And I have had feelings, like I said, fall out. And the last few extractions I had, my teeth broke in half, and my dentist who pulled them, the emergency dentist, who's not my regular dentist, told me, wow, your teeth may be bad, but they are like oak trees. Like this one molar that he pulled, he said the roots were like branched out like a big, strong oak tree. I said, just my luck, right? And but I have TMJ, so for a normal extraction, it usually takes me anywhere from 3 weeks to a month to 2 months to heal. So I might heal longer than some of you have because of my other health issues and the TMJ. And we're also praying that there's no issues because my TMJ gets so bad that literally the disc, like it'll pop out. The oral surgeon said, oh yeah, I heard that when you opened your mouth. And sometimes when I'm eating, it makes this really loud popping noise. And people who don't know are like, so, and that's probably years of having dental pain. And then my chronic pain with my back and my fibromyalgia, neuropathy, osteoarthritis. I also have been having some falls the last few years, and I just had an MRI to find out if I was going paralyzed or whatever, because I'm having temporary paralysis episodes. And I have nerve damage on the left side, but my right side started having a lot of problems, so I never know if I'm going to be on the walker or my cane. But anyway, so this is where my dental story is, and so yeah, I'm getting prepared. I'm getting ready to have E-Day done this Tuesday. I'm scared, guys. And, you know, I told my husband, I know I've had 6 near-death experiences. I've had plenty of surgeries before for female stuff, and my gallbladder out, my emergency appendectomy. You know, I've almost died 7 times in my life, 6 as an adult. And I think it's the fact of how many teeth I'm having pulled at once, and I know that I'm going to have pain. And I just went through 2 years of like really intense pain. Like, let me tell you, when you tear your rotor cuff, because I ended up getting a partial tear in that fall, and breaking my, and just all the stuff that I have to go through. Hold on, allergies. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't want to sit here with, hold on. Sit here with mucus coming out of my nose. I'm having some postnasal drip, and I took a Zyrtec, but anyway. So yeah, so just the thought of being in that pain. So I'm trying not to freak myself out. I'm trying to be like, okay, you know what? God is in control. He's got me. He's got this. The oral surgeon's amazing. Everything's going to go well. You've always been a good healer. And, you know, my husband's taking time off to be home with me, and then I have a friend coming in when he has to go back to work because, you know, I'm going to need someone to help me out a little bit because of my other issues. So, yeah, so I'm pretty scared. I'm pretty nervous. So, for those of you out there that pray, please keep me in your prayers. And I don't know if I'm going to come on and make a video the day after, or 2 days, or a week, or if it's going to be a month before I do, or what. It all depends on how I feel. So that's my dental story. E-Day's coming up. And on a positive note, today was a really good day. I was able to stand up for more than 10 minutes at a time, or in increments of 10 minutes before I had to go lay down and rest. I haven't had to wear my little TIMS unit pack all day. But I'm feeling pretty tired right now, so I'm going to go rest and watch some TV and just kind of chill. I've got to go make my list for my denture products, and I'm going to take some pictures so when my husband goes to the store after work on Monday, he's going to get everything that I need, so he won't really have to leave and go to the store. So my handwriting's terrible, so I think I'm going to go and try to type it up or dictate it with speech, you know. Anyway, I hope you can understand me better in this video, and I'll see you guys after E-Day. Peace out.